In the previous video, we have seen the first two features of the AWS, that is the Amazon Web Services. In this video, we'll see the next two features, that is the pay-per-use model and connectivity between physical and private virtual network. So the third feature is the pay-per-use model. This is one of the biggest advantages of Amazon Web Services, and this means that users pay only for the cloud resources they actually use. And there is no huge upfront investment, no unnecessary spending, and no payment for unused services. And it is similar to electricity bill, your water bill, or mobile data recharge. That is, you use more, you have to pay more. You use less, you have to pay less. Now, you pay for, first is the compute time. It means how long the server or the virtual machine runs. AWS, it provides the servers, virtual servers, which are called as EC2 instances, and the charges depends on the number of hours used, server type, and the processing power. Example, suppose you have a server which runs for 10 hours. Okay, it is running for 10 hours, so you have to pay only for 10 hours. And if the server is stopped after 10 hours, then the billing also stops. You need not to pay anything. Now, why this is useful is because the traditional systems require buying the servers permanently and paying even when they are idle. AWS avoids this wastage. Now, one real-time example, you can see it as a college which conducts online exam registration for one day. The server may need high performance only during the registration hours, and AWS, it allows temporary server usage and payment only for that duration. Then comes the storage. The AWS, it charges for the amount of data which is stored in the cloud, and the storage may include documents, videos, databases, backups, and like project files, etc. Suppose you have you store 50 GB data. You pay only for 50 GB only. If storage increases, billing will gradually increase. So here the benefit is that users do not need to buy hard disk, maintain storage devices, or manage the backup hardware. And AWS provides a scalable online storage. Some real-time examples are students working on the AI data sets, research files, image processing projects. They can store large data safely in the AWS cloud storage. Then comes the data transfer, which means movement of data between the user and the AWS servers, which includes uploading the files, downloading the files, website trafficking, or website traffic, and online streaming. For example, if many users visit a website, then more data transfer occurs, and AWS charges based on the amount of internet traffic used. Suppose there are 20,000 students who download the hall tickets. The website transfers the large amounts of data. AWS handles this efficiently and charges based on the usage. Now, here, if a service is stopped, deleted, or unused, AWS will not charge for computing the usage. So this helps to avoid the unnecessary expenses, then idle infrastructure costs, hardware maintenance charges. Okay, so here it is useful for many different users. It is especially beneficial for people who need temporary or flexible computing resources, such as for startups or research projects, then student hackathons. So this is about the pay-per-use model, where you pay only for the resources you have used, avoid unnecessary expenses, and use cloud services flexibly. And it is highly beneficial for startups, students, researchers, educational institutes, and temporary projects. And also this makes it cost-effective, scalable, flexible, and efficient for modern computing needs. Then comes fourth feature, which is connectivity between the physical and the private virtual network. So this is one of the important feature where the AWS is its ability to securely connect Okay, so securely connect what? Securely connect the physical infrastructure, that is the on-campus systems, with the cloud infrastructure. So this will allow the organizations to use both the local systems and the cloud services together, okay, together efficiently. And this type of setup, it is called as hybrid cloud. Okay, this type of setup, it is called as the hybrid cloud. Now, what does this feature mean? Many organizations already they will be having computer servers, databases, and campus networks inside their building. Okay, now at the same time they also want the cloud storage, then backup, scalability, and online access. And AWS allows both the systems to work together securely, okay, through a secure connection. Now, suppose the college campus network, in the like a college campus network is the university's internal network. Now it includes computer labs, admin systems, student databases, library systems. You have attendance servers, examination systems. These all infrastructure, it is usually located physically inside the campus. Now, some university data is very sensitive, such as student records, exam data, financial information, staff details. So the universities may prefer storing this information locally for better control, internal security, and also uh, like uh, policy compliance. So the cloud network, uh, it refers to the AWS storage systems. Okay, then AWS servers, cloud databases, and online backup services. So AWS provides the secure storage, high availability, remote accessibility, and disaster recovery. Now, AWS, it always it allows the campus network and the cloud network to communicate securely using a secure connection, which is a VPN, that is a virtual private network, and the AWS Direct Connect. Okay, and these technologies create a protected communication channel between the local servers and the AWS cloud infrastructure. Now, what is this VPN? It is a virtual private network which will create encrypted communication over the internet. And here the data remains protected, and the hackers, they cannot easily access the information. So, for example, the university admin system sends the backup data to the AWS cloud, okay, through the VPN connection, through a secure VPN connection. Even if the data travels through the internet, it remains encrypted and secure. Then this AWS Direct Connect, it provides a dedicated private connection. Okay, this one between the campus and the AWS, and it is faster, more reliable, more secure than the normal internet connections. And here it provides high-speed data transfer, better security, lower network delay, and reliable connectivity. So some real-time examples are university stores the sensitive student data locally. Okay, and here, like, it can store the student marks, admission details, attendance records, many more information about the students which is sensitive inside its own campus server room, and this is called as on-premises infrastructure. And the university may want that complete control over data, local access, and compliance with its institutional policies. Now, even though the primary data is stored locally, universities also need the backup systems, then disaster recovery and protection against the hardware failure. So AWS cloud can securely store the backup copies of important data. Okay, can store the backup copies. Now, why this cloud backup is important? Because suppose sometimes the local server fails, hardware gets damaged, or data is accidentally deleted, or some fire or power issues occurs, then the cloud backup helps recover the data quickly. For example, on campus, university will store student database locally, and in AWS cloud, AWS stores a backup copy of the same database. If the local server crashes, backup can be restored from the AWS. So here this is called as a hybrid system, because here it is using both the local infrastructure and the cloud infrastructure together. Okay, so the local infrastructure may be physical servers, campus systems, internal networks, and the cloud infrastructure, it is the cloud infrastructure, it is the AWS storage, then cloud servers, backup systems, and online applications. Okay, so this is about the connectivity between the physical and the private virtual network, which is the fourth feature. We'll see the remaining four features in the next video. Thank you.